Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Haley Wilgus. Thank you for joining us. Our top story tonight, dead fish popping up all over Longboat Key, causing a lot of concern among residents and visitors.
Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission blames red tide for the fish kill. ABC 7's Rick Adams joins us live now from Longboat Key with the latest tonight. Rick?
Yeah, Haley and Scott, these dead fish were first spotted here on Monday. Now there are thousands of these fish up and down the entire 10-mile coast of Longboat Key.
It makes me very sad.
What Claude Lukowitz is talking about are all the dead fish that line the shoreline of the Longboat Key beaches. Lukowitz and her husband Emil are vacationing on Longboat Key this week from Tampa.
It's not pleasant to the eye, and it's even less pleasant to the smell.
The Florida Wildlife Commission have confirmed the fish died from a high concentration of red tide. We're being told the red tide is most likely a little further offshore and there are patchy spots of it.
There was fish on the north end and in the central part. Last night, when our police boat was out, he did a little survey around and he suggested they were moving. The presence of the fish was moving south.
Right at the moment, the town of Longboat Key will not be removing these dead fish. They say the tide brought these fish in and the tide will take these fish back out. But it's something town officials say they will continue to keep a very close eye on daily.
We'll respond to them when it begins to significantly impact people's ability to have a pleasant experience here. We're not there yet.
The Florida Wildlife Commission and Mote Marine Lab are doing daily sampling of the water. The results from those tests are expected within the next day. And town officials do tell us that the beach and the water here are safe to use. For more information on this, you can log on to our website at mysuncoast.com. Reporting live from Longboat Key this evening, I'm Rick Adams. Back to you.
Thank you, Rick. Yeah, safe to use, but not so pleasant.
No. Those folks sitting out there were pretty brave.
Yeah,
maybe some
really
nose
brave.
plugs might have helped.
Right.
All right, let's get over to Bob for more on that and our weather tonight. Bob?
Yeah, not so pleasant in spots, and it is patchy, as we heard in the north end of Longboat Key. Also spreading southward a bit. We'll show you that in a minute. The winds, we really need them to be from the east to blow all the effects offshore, but that hasn't been happening lately. We've had a westerly wind, and even the east winds we see tonight won't be around long, and they'll be very light in nature. 3 miles an hour at Venice, 4 miles an hour at Sarasota and Longboat Key. Then notice what happens quickly. It turns back to the west by late morning and throughout the afternoon, and that brings the harmful impacts of the red tide back on shore. As far as the recent red tide report goes, this is from the FWC. They'll have another full report on Friday, and you can see the low amount there and very low up there, and also lower amounts. This was last Friday. These are now reporting more than likely high content as far as that red tide goes. As I said, FWC will have a full report coming up on Friday. 90 degrees right now, the heat index at 98. Not many showers around at this time to cool us down. More on your forecast in just a few minutes. Back to you.
Thank you, Bob. The Sarasota woman accused of stabbing her child was in front of a judge today. Ashley Parker's attempted murder trial got underway, with the prosecution calling several witnesses. Among them was Parker's daughter, who detailed this horrific incident. ABC 7's Bobeth Yates was in court today, and she joins us with a recap. Bobeth.
Yes, the key witness was the victim herself, Ashley Parker's daughter, and the child, who was just 6 at the time of the stabbing, didn't hold back.
And I said that she stabbed me.
She stabbed you?
Yeah. On my back, first on my hip, then my stomach, then my chest, then my...
Ashley Parker's daughter detailing the events that took place June 2015 in their North Sarasota home.
I crawled to the other room with my hands and my feet with a cover on me.
The child, whose identity is being concealed, was just 6 years old when the ordeal occurred. She was found bleeding and laying in the hallway of her home by her grandmother. Then the child was rushed to the hospital. But the stabbing wasn't the only thing she had to deal with that day.
Before that happened, did you all go into the bathroom?
Yes.
What happened in the bathroom?
We washed ourselves, but then she put something in my mouth, then she put my hand underwater.
Did you say she put something in your mouth and then she put your head underwater?
Yes.
Parker listened unemotionally to the vivid testimony as her daughter described the gruesome details of an attempted drowning and the pain of being stabbed. Parker's attorney says his client has a history of mental illness, and the police dashcam video of her arrest that played during court may support the claim.
Can you guys put me somewhere nice? Not just in a forest? Maybe country club. Not a heavily wooded forest.
The trial is expected to continue tomorrow. Parker is facing charges of attempted murder, cruelty towards a child, and resisting arrest. Back to you.
Thank you, Bobeth. Governor Rick Scott's second in command visiting the Suncoast today, taking a tour of our schools.
Lieutenant Governor Carlos Lopez Cantera speaking to faculty and students at Sarasota High and Suncoast Technical College. Cantera says he's impressed with the job growth here from the medical, automotive, machinery, and manufacturing fields. He also took note of Sarasota Technical College's workforce development efforts and positive relationships with local employers.
They're helping Floridians get the skills to be able to get a job as soon as they finish their program. Some of them are getting jobs before they finish their program. The placement rate, the hiring rate is over 95% for the programs we saw today.
Sarasota County School Board members say it's important the Lieutenant Governor recognizes there are good quality schools in the district. Coming up on your Suncoast News, a political billboard brings mixed feelings among those who come across it, why some are supporting it, others against it.
And millions of dollars raised for charitable causes on the Suncoast will have the top winners of this year's Giving Challenge.
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
They say good things come to those that wait. Well, you've waited long enough. You deserve to feel fabulous in your fashionable new Fiat 500X from Alfa Romeo Fiat in Sarasota. Boldly innovative, seductively stylish. Fiat gives you everything you'd expect from a capable utility vehicle, like a spacious interior and advanced safety systems, designed and built like a sexy little Sportster. Don't wait any longer. You deserve to feel fabulous. Get a new Fiat at Alfa Romeo Fiat of Sarasota.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, A-N-D, services.com.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
You only have one life. Are you gambling with it? 1 in 3 adults have high blood pressure. Not knowing your numbers could cause you to lose, big time. Luckily, you can turn the odds in your favor by getting your blood pressure checked today. Don't leave your health to chance. Learn more at heart.org/HPB.
Are you one of the millions of Americans suffering from chronic knee pain? Have you been told knee replacement surgery is your only option? Then call now to see if you qualify for a breakthrough, all-natural treatment for knee pain relief. By using an FDA-approved product that replenishes the lubricant in your joints, a cushioning layer is created, allowing you to move smoothly and pain-free. This treatment is covered by most insurance, including Medicare. Call now and get your mobility back.
Florida's top cop is working with state officials to amp up the state's efforts on anti-terrorism.
This week, the Florida Department of Law Enforcement is rolling out a proposed $20 million plan to extend federal terrorism statutes to state law enforcement. The proposal was introduced by FDLE Commissioner and welcomed by Governor Rick Scott and cabinet members. Funding will cover the cost of 7 anti-terrorism squads. FDLE hopes the proposal is the first step towards preventing incidents like what happened in New York and New Jersey this week and the Pulse nightclub shooting massacre in Orlando.
I went to many funerals with the governor. I went to the morgue. We can never let that happen again here in Florida. So I will do everything in my power to make sure that doesn't happen, and I think these positions will help us to do that.
FDLE's budget proposal will be considered for the 2017 fiscal year. The annual legislative session will start in March.
Right now, hundreds in Sarasota are crowding around a billboard that supports Republican nominee Donald Trump. Most of the people in the crowd are Trump supporters. ABC 7's Ray Collins joins us live near Barnacle Bills with the latest, and it's quite rowdy out there, Ray.
It certainly is, Haley. A sign hung up by William Davis, who is Barnacle Bill, a pro-Trump sign, really polarized the local